In this video, we're going to show you how to swap two variables without using a temporary variable. And before I start on that, just a quick note. On the last video, I switched x and y, and I used a variable called z. By convention, that z is called a temporary variable. Most people just call it temp. So instead of z, they would have typed temp. But believe it or not, there is another way to switch two variables. We're going to do that with addition and subtraction. So we'll say initialize two variables, and we'll make those x equals, we'll use some easy numbers to do the math with at first. And I need to mention that x is an integer, and int y equals 100. Okay, so we'll print variables. So we did that before by saying x equals, we got some space there, plus x, and same thing with y equals, and that plus y. Swap the variables, print the new variables. We'll copy that there. And we'll put a comment here, or not a comment, we'll put something for the user to read. And it'll say variables after swap. And we'll put something similar up here that will say variables before swap. Okay, so the way to do this is actually pretty neat. First say int, or you don't use the word int, x equals x plus y. And we'll put a comment. So at this point, x equals 150, y equals 100. Then we'll say y equals x minus y. So our y equals 100 minus 150. 100 minus 150 is negative 50, so y equals negative 50. And forgot to comment that out. So y equals negative 50, and x stayed the same, so x equals 150. And then our last line here is x equals x minus y. So put another comment. So our y, did not mean to do that. Oh, sorry, having a little bit of computer trouble here on my laptop, and I keep hitting the trackpad. Anyways, x equals x minus y, so y did not change at all. Y equals, actually I think I had an arithmetic error. X equals 150, y equals, which would be 150. Oh, well that should be a minus. So y equals 150 minus 100. Okay, so y would be positive 50 there, my bad. And x equals x minus y, which in this case, x is 150, y is 50, so x equals 100, and y equals 50. If you notice, these have swapped, so we'll run this program here pretty quick. So x equals 50, y equals 100 originally, and afterwards, x equals 100, y equals 50, and we'll show you this will work for some other values. Let's say 580 and negative 3,100. We'll run for those. And you can see that those are working for those values too. There is nothing special about these values that will work for any values of x and y. So it's I think that's a really neat swap there. Not sure who originally thought of it. You can actually do this a slightly different way. You can change all the plus signs to a multiplication and the minus to a division, and it'll work the same way. So my commented values on the side here, those are going to be wrong, but the end result is still going to be the same, as you can see. And there's also a few other ways to do this that I just thought you would want to see. I think it's a pretty interesting little thing there. So in the next video, we're going to go more in depth over different variables and their uses, what they can be used for. Actually, that'll probably take me 3 or 4 videos. Anyways, it gets kind of overwhelming. I'm going to go more into that than a lot of you really care about too much, but I'm doing it anyways for the people who do care. Feel free to skip parts of those videos. I'll let you know which parts aren't really extremely important. Anyways, hope this tutorial helped you, and thanks for watching.